Field open!
We are the Bakugan Battle Brawlers!
Ooh, a Nintendo game. Been a while since I played this thing. This thing's still working? Yeah, it seems like it. As long as it's working, that's what matters. We need to make sure that everything's working fine. Create a new save file. Well, I guess we have to, don't we? Ooh, Activision. I know them. They do some things. They do like the Spider-Man games, right? I think so. Something like that, anyway. Ooh, now pro. You know, I am feeling pretty professional with my little setup here. Premium agency. I don't know if I'm going to use their agency, but we can try to. Oh, Nirvana. They do, like, animation stuff. Don't like that kid laughing, though. Hey, what are we going to be playing? Enlighten me. Hello, my sleepy bears. My name is Crank Blue, and welcome to my Let's Play of Bakugan. Yes, this is a game that I have happily spent many a time on. I genuinely just enjoy this game a lot. And I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just give it a good throw. No, why not? So, that's exactly what we're going to do. If you have never seen this game before, congratulations. If you don't know how to play this game, I will happily walk you through it, don't you worry. Yes, we have this nice little lovely intro in order to help kick things off. So this is a game that I have beaten. I've beaten it on the DS, I have not beaten it on the Wii, and I know the Wii is slightly better graphically than the DS, only so slightly. Let's go ahead and just start putting in our information in, shall we?
My whole world changed one day when all these random cards started raining down everywhere. At first, they seemed harmless enough, so a bunch of us kids invented this cool new game. That's when we realized those cards weren't so harmless after all. They were packed with incredible powers from another world. My name is Dan, and together with my friends Runo, Marucho, Julie, not to mention Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun, and Alice, we are the Bakugan Battle Brawlers! Bakugan, one goal, two worlds.
I just got goosebumps for that because I literally watched the anime a lot as a kid. So in case you don't know, that is the actual intro of the anime itself. Now, we have a few different things here. We have my room, which are going to unlock the story mode. We can go to the options just to go in and get everything started, first and foremost. There's phone packages on, sound effects on, voice on, music on. I believe that there are going to be subtitles, don't you worry. I think they just did not include it for the beginning. So, let's go and get started with the story mode. Where else can we possibly begin? We have to enter our name. Okay, that is definitely not enough to do chronically blue. So let's go ahead and do... Let's see. Yeah, that seems right about right. Prom blue. Okay, so there's 6 elements here. There's fire.
Subterra, the attribute of Earth.
Attribute of Earth. Light. Darkness. Water. And wind. Now, all of these are going to have their own positives and minuses. So, fire is good against, the water, the darkness, and light are normal enemies. I think it is like the wind and the earth. There's going to be an element that is strong against and an element it's weak against. And then for the majority of the other elements, it's just going to be like, meh. The one I always go for is darkness because I'm emo. I'm an emo boy. That's how I do. So here we can go ahead and just like make a little different changes. We can change the skin tone. I like to say like I like to say like I'm a little bit pale, not like hyper pale, but just like a little bit pale. We can change the hair for one that's like kind of ish close to like my hairstyle. If it was this without the comb rows, then it'd be yes, but definitely not mohawk. So let's just stick with untidy. My hair is currently... No, it's not light brown. I'd say it's about like brownish blackish. Let's go for the eye color. I know this doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. We're not going to do an angle up or angle down or large. Eyes are just fine as is. My eyes are typically like greenish bluish. The nose really doesn't matter, so we're just going to keep that as is. The smile. Yeah, and I do typically just have like a straight lip face. We can change like the shirt if we want to. I guess like the regular t-shirt is probably what I'd typically be wearing. It is hot here. We gotta have the yellow shirt. And for the pants, those are not shorts, I'll have you know. Maybe jeans, not long, definitely not chaps. I guess like jeans, and the jeans are gonna be blue. For the shoes, I know this is one that matters so much. Not gonna do hiking or athletic, don't wear leather boots or anything. I guess just sneakers are fine. I'm going to make that yellow as well. Well, typically my sneakers are going to be like black and white. That's typically just how I roll. Okay. Let's go ahead and save our character and get started here. So excited. Unknown hyperspace. Oh, hello there, you big boy. My Wii remote is vibrating, by the way. I'm so sorry there are no subtitles. I cannot fix that. Moments later, in the Doom dimension. Wonder what they summoned. Alright, so while it's loading here, I can just go ahead and tell you that I was an absolute nerd with Bakugan. Like, actually obsessed. Like, had the toys and played them with friends.
I wasn't making fun of you guys.
Admit it, punk. You were making fun of the way I battle. Right, Akira?
That's what I heard. What's your problem, kid?
Nothing. I just like Bakugan.
Well, so do I. And now, I'm gonna show you how it's played.
But I'm new at Bakugan. I don't even know all the rules yet.
Well, you're about to learn the hard way.
Teach him a lesson, Shuji.
Back off, Shuji.
Huh? Dan? This is none of your business! Get lost!
Hey, kid. What's going on? Whoa, Dan from the Bakugan Brawlers. You're all over the net. So, you need any help? Are you serious? That would be awesome. No problem. I'll show you some of my old tricks. And if you're lucky, I won't even charge you.
So they are all characters from the actual anime itself, in case you're wondering. Like, there would be like a few like random strangers that like typically aren't in the anime, or if they are, they're just that forgettable. But these ones are indeed real ones.
Bakugan is a game where players start with a deck of cards and 3 Bakugan. Your goal is to win 3 gate cards.
That's great, Dan. If you give me a hot second here, I'll be more than happy in order to skip to this and tell you how we actually play it. Yeah, so Dan's over here telling us random things.
First,
Yeah. So, we get a gate card. In case you're wondering,
we got this.
yes, I was the very cringy kid.
You're
I
gonna
was like,
get pounded, kid. You don't stand a chance.
I don't like the way you said that. I was indeed the cringy kid that did everything exactly as the anime. I was like,
Gate
field,
cards do 3
open,
things.
gate card, set. Like every single time. Yeah. Shut up, Dan. I don't care, Dan.
Aim with the control.
Shut up.
Good.
Okay, so when you have your own card on the field and you have your reticle over, you can see exactly what it is. We have a darkness one, so it would be a little bit better with the little light Bakugan, but as long as we don't have the ground or the wind Bakugan, we'll be fine. Now,
Point at a Bakugan.
yeah, we're going to point at the Bakugan in order to select this. So we have Juggernoid, which is 170, Saurus, which is 180, and Serpentoid, which is 150. because we know that we are not going on to one that we already know the stats for, we're going to go a little bit safe and do the Sagarius. We're going to do normal. So we can steer it by holding like A and B, but we really don't need to. It's going to help later on, as is we're fine. As long as we land our Bakugan on an A card, our turn is going to be set. We can watch him throw it, and we can actually shoot at theirs in order to like try to make the energy run out very quickly. This does like help us a little bit, because if we make the energy run out before they can land their Bakugan, guess what? Their turn ends, and we get to try to land a second Bakugan. If you land 2 Bakugan on one card and they're both your own, you automatically win that card. In order to win the game, or it's like the round, you have to win 3 cards.
Each gate card has a G-Power boost that gives Bakugan extra G-Power based on their attribute. It's added at the start of a battle.
Yeah, so every single gate card that happens, there's 3 different kinds of gate cards. The ones that are just like bare bones, ones that do elemental stuff, and ones that have effects. But because we landed on this one, we already have quite a good lead on us. However, just because the opponent is weaker, or in a different case, if the opponent is stronger, we can use ability cards as well as there's a minigame that happens. So we can see like our own little thing here. We cannot see which one they choose. We can go ahead and select either one with 60, 100, or 50. We're already pretty good, so we're going to do the 50 one just in case. And because we used it, we get to see if they're going to use theirs. And because they're not going to, we are all good to go. So here is a timing battle. We have to time the action with the moving symbols. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah, so this is a little minigame that plays just in order to like try to like help people like get a good handle, especially if they're like so far behind, just to give them like a bit of a fighting chance. So the opponent could do really horrible, or we could just do really awesome. And it's typically going to be stuff like this. They do have minigames as well as in the PS2 version and the DS version. There's also a PS3 version, but that version costs a lot of money. So I don't have that one. Obviously the PS3 version would look the best, but I'm not going to spend over... I wouldn't spend more than $30 on a Bakugan game. So I'm like, we can live with the Wii version. Yeah, so if you win, you get the gate card. Again, the round ends as soon as you land all 3 gate cards. And because we landed on that one, we're going to go ahead and do like the more powerful one here. I accidentally did the more powerful one. We're going to go ahead and throw it. And again, you can absolutely just like maneuver in order to make it land. And it does go specifically off of where the magnet is, just like in the real games that you play in real life. You have to land the magnet on the card in order for it to open, because the card's magnetic. And so you can watch your Bakugan literally roll around in a circle, and if it does not land on the card itself, guess what? It doesn't count. So, yeah, too bad, so sad.
What a joke!
Now, because his Bakugan did not land, it means that we can easily use our Bakugan in order to land on it. Now, there's a different thing as well, where when an opponent is already on the card, if you're able to maneuver your Bakugan to land on the card right next to theirs and it bumps it, it will actually count as a minor attack, and it will deduct their, like, G energy points, or I just call it their life points. Because we did double stand, we got another gate card, and that's exactly the only 2 ways in order to get a gate card. Now, as we move forward, there's going to be different arenas, and the different arenas are going to have different status effects to them. There's going to be little pickups and little just places you can like roll your Bakugan to in order to just see little fun things, as well as increase the energy, as well as grab new ability cards that you'll be able to use right there. I'm going to try to show off how specifically in order to knock the opponent's Bakugan off. I'm going to try to anyway, so we're going to go ahead and use our more powerful one. We're going to use a power throw in order to get right on it. Or we can mess up, that also works. We're just going to keep on turning it. We can flick it up in order to make it jump. But hey, we got on the card, so that's still a win. Now, we don't have to fight him. As long as he does not land his Bakugan on our card, we're going to be fine. Or he can do that too, that's also fine. But again, he has the Serpentoid, we have the Sagus, we're going to be alright. And we can just use like both we can use both ability cards. Now, the ability cards that you have do not reset, so after you use them, that's it. The rounds are going to be pretty fast. Here we have Bakugan Duo. There's no effect here, but it really helps our thing. In fact, we can press 2 to see what the effect is. Each Pirates and Darkus Bakugan gains an additional 100G power. That's pretty good, especially for us. Okay, whenever it has a little 2 button, it can show us that. So with this card, yeah, it's not really going to be a competition now, is it? We can go ahead and use our G power boost as well, just for funsies, just to really rub it in the face that, yeah, they picked on the wrong person. For the beginning area here, it is indeed going to solely be just this little, like, beginner area. However, as we move up into the different tournament cups, we are going to be unlocking the really big arenas where we can go ahead and have a lot of fun. Shake Battle 1. We have to shake the remote to gain G power. I think we can do that. In fact, we don't even have to do anything, but we can anyway. And you just move, you can shake in whatever version you want to put it in. And you can literally hear the vibration of my voice as I am shaking the Wii remote, just in case you think that I'm emulating this. But I can guarantee you that I'm not. 916, there we go. Also, if I was emulating this, don't you think that I would have, like, put like a mod or something in there in order to make it look a little bit better? Just saying.
That's my skills talking.
There we go, we are looking all good.
Great job! To learn more ways to play and win, check.
No, thank you. We're alright. We kind of know how to play now. I think we're going to be fine. Now, in this game, there's a lot of story missions as well as there's side missions. Don't do the side missions. You're gonna be fine. I promise you. You don't have to do
How
that.
did you beat my brother?
This isn't finished, kid. Just wait until the tournament. You'll be sorry. And he didn't beat me, Akira. I let him win.
Nice job! You rocked! A little more practice and who knows? We could end up as partners at the tournament Shuji was talking about.
That would be awesome! But I'm just a beginner. To enter a tournament, I need a wicked Bakugan, something like Drago.
I see what you mean. It's real important to have a tight relationship with your Bakugan.
Anyway, thanks, Dan.
Gotta roll. Catch you later, buddy, and good luck.
Now, the reason why the Side Sense game stands out to me so much, especially in my past, is just because it's really good at sticking to the source material. Like, anyone could just be like, yeah, I kinda get it. But to have it rely so heavily on the anime
This
is
Bakugan
fantastic.
so cool. I want one just like this.
Hello, Alice.
Hi, can I help you?
You're a traitor!
Wow, Alice.
Do you know?
Well, not really, but I've seen you online with the other Battle Brawlers.
You really love Bakugan, don't you? I see you looking almost every day.
You work here, right? How can I buy Bakugan here?
But with money, you
Well,
dum-dum.
You can battle and earn Bakugan points. Then you can exchange them for Bakugan and cards at this store.
Got it. So I'll go find someone in the park and battle them.
Good luck.
There we go. So now we know in order to get points, we have to do little battles. So this is where, like, the side battles can kind of help a little bit, but when it comes to the Bakugan, it's a pretty simple thing. You're going to want to get the Bakugan with the highest energy, and then get the cards that help you the most with your specific kind of energy.
No, I'll be a Battle Brawler. Someday. Huh? What's going on? Whoa!
Hehehehe.
What? A Bakugan? Wow! I've never seen one like this before.
Where am I?
Planet Earth.
Not in Vestroya, then?
Who are you?
My name is Leonidas.
Hey, you want to partner with me? I bet we could beat anyone.
If I battle with you, I'll have the chance to defeat other Bakugan?
Yeah, we'll beat them all.
I sense that in this world, I will only release my true power in these Bakugan battles.
Was that a yes? Awesome! Great to meet you, partner.
So this part just, like, always stuck out to me because as a kid, I always believed, I was at the age where I'm just like, oh, the things that the anime that I watch, it's real. So to literally have a game where it's like, here, you get your own Bakugan. It is like really awesome. So we can't go and check out the tournament area, however the tournament does last quite a bit. It's about like 4 rounds or so, so we're gonna go to my room just so we can change like our Bakugan deck. Okay, so here we have 2. The second one is the one that we literally began with, but here we can go ahead and edit the deck, just see like everything that we have here. So Leonidas already is at 340, a little bit better than the 171.80. Chronic Blue, why does it say level 1? Well, once we go to this shop and we get a bunch of like Bakugan points, we will be able to level up a Bakugan all the way up to level 10. We are able to increase their speed, defense, acceleration, endurance, and jump. This specifically only helps when you are using them in order to roll around the field in order to get more G energies in order to help get you further ahead. Here we have the Leonidas card. Leonidas get the gate bonus twice. That's pretty awesome. So we can very easily get it from 120 to 240 just from having a Leonidas land on it. Now, if you land any other Bakugan on it, they're going to get the little things. If any other opponent lands their Leonidas on here, guess what? They also get the gate bonus twice. It's not a, oh, I win because I do this thing. No, it is equal opportunity, and that kind of helps it. It makes it fair, so even if you kind of get blindsided by the specific one here, you're still going to be alright. Here with Bakugan Duo, we have Pyrus and Darkus. Obviously, we have the Darkus Bakugan. So as long as we land something on there, we're going to be getting an extra 100G, especially because it already gives 140 as well. Clean Slate during a battle, 50G. Alpha Blaster, Leonidas gets 200G power. G power boost during a battle, plus 60G power. Yeah, that is everything that we have here. And everything looks fine there. So we can save, we can also go in order to like get some tips. We can chat with the people just to see what all they say. We can talk to Dan, Alice, we can't talk to Julie or Shun or Marucho or Runo. And the thing you ought to notice here, Dan has fire, Runo has light, Marucho has blue, Shun has wind, Julie has ground. Why is Alice missing one, huh? She's a traitor! Alright, since we have all that, we can go and check out the store very quickly, then we're probably going to do like a little match in the park just to go and get some money. But I don't think I think we're at 0, I want to say. Like 0 or 100. Now, there's nothing stopping you from buying other elemental Bakugan as well. You can absolutely do that. Alright, so there's a 200 right there. 210, 260. Yeah, but the 260s is like 7,000, whereas the 210 is 2,300. So, yeah, I think we're going to be alright with the Sting Lash. Now we can also go ahead and check out the cards as well. And this is where you get to like the little bit of strategy in it. And again, gate cards boost the G power and give double boost to specific Bakugan for the gold. This gives a generic boost to the G power of the Bakugan. And the copper ones are the ones that have special rule changes. The blue ability cards boost G power under certain conditions. The ability cards that are green boost G power and give an extra boost to specific Bakugan. The red ability cards give a boost to Bakugan G power based on their attribute. You only have one of each type in your deck. And then we can see how much it costs in order to upgrade a Bakugan. I almost said Pokemon there. Yeah, that is all the basics that you need to know about Bakugan the video game.
Thank you for coming.
And
See you later.
with that, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, I hear you, I really do. You're like, Chronic Blue, what happened to the Sonic Riders Let's Play?
I'm gonna beat you before Shuji does. Let's battle.
It would be good to practice, so I might as well take this challenge.
Let's go ahead and fight him.
Hey, one-on-one.
So, we can see the bulletin board, we can check out goals that other battlers posted, such as defeat all the challenges in a one-on-one battles in the park, collect all Bakugan, collect all cards, achieve Bakugan rank number 1. I don't know if they do anything. I've never done any of them because battling all the people in the park kind of isn't really necessary. I mean, we can just because there's a whole bunch of people here. There's 4, 8, 12, yeah, there's 16. So it'd be 16 one-on-ones. That's going to be kind of a lot. We're going to go ahead and use our correct deck. And again, we will be able in order to get everything else later. We are unable to change the difficulty of it, and if you can hear... Yeah, that's the Wii Remote speaker itself. It's another thing to show, hey, I'm not emulating this. Now, I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with emulation. However, I have morals. I prefer to play it on, like, the specific hardware. in whatever way possible. Now, am I going to do anything like get like an R4 card for like the Switch? No, the Switch store is still open. You can still actively go and like get the Switch games for a reasonable price. Now, am I going to go out and like buy the 3DS games? No, the 3DS store is closed, so why would I do that? That's kind of not really needed. I'm going to do Leonidas on here just to go ahead and get started. Now, will I go and get an R4 card for the 3DS or DS? Yeah, that I will do, because again, there's no way in order for me to go and get it. So, why would I... Again, if the money does not go to the publishers actively at this point in time, then I have no reason in order to go and try to spend the money that way. Perfect. And yes, that is our Leonidas. He has a 6-pack. I don't know how I feel about 6-packs. I don't like them. But there's no, like, heavy set Pokemon, so meh. Let's go ahead and just, like, shoot this as much as we can. Try to get that dead. Dang it. Oh, well, close enough. Now, here is where I'm going to do my best in order to do a power move. Let me just go down a little bit here. Yeah, he's got a Saurus, so let's do this. There we go. Yeah, see, it did minus 31 energy gem because it was a steer attack. Yeah, that's about all the basics they need to know about Bakugan. Everything else is going to be me saying random stories. Also, as when you go and like skip all the cutscenes, it's gonna be faster. So I vacuum, so I get plus 20, he gets plus 50. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Now, the one thing I want to say is that the minigame battles does not really increase too much. Okay, how much did he go up there? Okay, he went up quite a bit, so let me go ahead and do plus 50. And after, like, you do a card, your opponent can also then do a card. Yeah, I don't want to risk it with this one. Especially since it is, like, the first one, so I definitely just want to, like, use my 2 cards just to get, like, the very slight advantage. This is a timing battle. Okay, so we're gonna be fine. Yeah, just timing the action with the moving symbols. The one that really sucks is the one where you have to, like, aim at it, because I'm kind of using a very unique way in order to record this, because I have a big wall between me and my Wii U. And so, the way that I'm able to record this while also being near my microphone is when you play Wii games on the Wii U, the Wii U gamepad acts as a sensor bar, and because the Wii U gamepad is able to be easily moved, that's why I'm doing this. So I have to aim my Wii remote at the gamepad, which I have right next to my microphone. I literally just checked to see if I had, like, the volume off of the Wii U gamepad, just to make sure that there wasn't any, like, reverb or echo or anything. That would suck a latte. And obviously we know that he's going to lose to this, and we really don't need to use a card here, but we can just in case. Okay, well, hey, since he lost to it, might as well go ahead and just... Oh, we can actually put another gate card down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Bakugan Duo. For this, we have to, like, aim as, like, where we want to go. We're gonna do this one here. Yeah, so you can easily put down as many of your gate cards as you want to. This is indeed meant to be, like, a super fast game. So you really don't have to, like, think too much about it. It's just so... Like, listen. I've seen some, like, pretty bad, like, games that are, like, licensed. Like, the Game Boy Advance RPGs of Dragon Ball, I'm just like, really? What are we doing here? Like, I guess it's technically, like, an action RPG, but, like, still, I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, come on. And so, to just have something that is, like, very accurate to the source material, and to know that, like, just, again, it is the fact that, like, hey, you're not playing as, like, Dan, you're making your own character. Granted, there's no female option, which girls like Bakugan, or they don't, but I'm pretty sure it's better to take, like, the safe bet, considering that there are female Bakugan players in here, like, Runo. So, yeah, I'm just saying. Probably would have helped in order to give the option as a female person, but I can't fix the game. There's our Leonidas for the first time. Look at a big boy. Look at a big boy. He just, like, chugs whey protein. Like, you just look at him, he's just over here just, like, dry scooping into his mouth, going to the gym, lifting 800 pounds. Now, it is very easy with the specific cards and the right cards and the right ability cards in order to get your Bakugan easily over to it. This is what I was talking about. I'm not ready actually. Okay. Yeah, this is one that like I'm definitely like very iffy on. And nothing like if you hit like the wrong one, you're going to like lose the points. Again, this is just like the small way in where it's like, hey, are you really going to like turn the tables on this? Not really, but it's possible. There we go. I have over 1,000 thanks to Leonidas. And there goes the little like centipede. I am a millipede, I am amazing. I command you to gaze upon my face.
That's my skills talking.
Ba-na-na-na. Okay, and we can see just how quickly our little like BP and ranking points go up. Yeah, so we already have 1,000. It looks like we're going to be getting almost 2,000 here. Also, for each Bakugan you defeat, you also get the Bakugan points of however they are. So yeah, we already have 2,020 Bakugan points.
I thought I'd lose, and I was right.
Okay, well you manifested it, you know. If you think you're gonna lose and you lose, there you go. You only have yourself to blame.
What a great battle.
I'm so glad I win. I'm awesome.
Want a battle?
So if we go and try to check it out now, let's see if anything unlocks. Nope, it's still just him. Now eventually there's going to be like tag team battles, and it's going to be battle royale, where it's a 4-player free-for-all. And the 4-player free-for-all is what's going to happen quite a few times when we go to like the tournament area. Okay, we're not going to look at buying Bakugan. We're going to look at upgrading it. Upgrade, people, upgrade! So let's see just how much it costs to upgrade. Okay, so it's 500 and you get to upgrade in a... Ooh, you can also increase the strength of the Bakugan. But again, you only get to upgrade a Bakugan 10 times. So you can go and try to like increase the stats of it, increase acceleration and defense, which increases the defense against sphere attacks. Again, so the speed increases the speed of the throwing the Bakugan. That's not really needed. We're fine. Increase the defense against sphere attacks. That's very rarely going to happen. Increase the speed of the Bakugan when steering. Maybe. Endurance increases the length of steering. That's going to be helpful. Increases the jump height. Not really going to help there. So if you just want to focus solely on the strength of the Bakugan, you can totally do that. But I am going to be looking at the Bakugan specifically because the more that we fight, the more Bakugan that's going to be available. Currently, we can go ahead and get Robotillion, which is 200, which is already a lot more than Ceres and the Juggernaut. So we are definitely going to be getting that one.
Thanks for shopping.
Now you cannot have more than one Bakugan of the same type. Could we go and get like, I don't know, a ground Bakugan for the Rutilius? We probably could. I don't see why we wouldn't. That being said though, we really don't want to. Now here, we are able to see the cards themselves, such as for the Serpenoid or the Juggernaut. And we know that our Juggernaut is not super good. Okay, the Serpenoid getting only 40, really not good. However, Juggernaut getting the gate bonus, that's good. But again, we can only have one gold card at a time. So let's see here. Pit Dweller, so that's 150. That's already a lot better. Let's see, 20, 40, 20, 120. That's 1,000. That's still not bad. That 150 is really going to help. Lightning Gate. Each Ventus and Heos. Okay, that's not apply to us. Each Bakugan used by a player who's using all different attributes. That's really not going to help us. Each Subterra and Aquos Bakugan get 100+. So the Subterra is the ground, Aquos is blue. That's, again, not going to help us. So we can go and check out these ones during battle against 50. You, again, see the available attributes. That's what it's going to help us for. So we have the Clean Slate. Again, yeah, it is just, like, very important to, like, pay attention to the ones that you're spending money on. So this does 100 G power, 100 G power. That's really not going to help. 50 G power, 60 G power, 60, 80, but it doesn't apply to us. 50, that's not 60. So yeah, the one that we're really probably going to be going for is the Pit Dweller, just because it does so much.
Thanks for shopping.
Okay, let's go ahead and head back out and go ahead and modify our deck so we are looking all good. And we're going to be going ahead and just modifying everything that we have. After the tournament, it's really going to help us because you get Bakugan points after every single thing that you do. So it's really going to help us. So let's go ahead and swap out the Juggernoid. Okay, so we definitely want the 200 for the Robotillion. Yeah, so we have Leonidas, Robotillion, Saurus. Exactly what we want here. Yeah, we're definitely swapping this out for the Pit Dweller Teos 150. There we go. 120, 150, 140, and then, 50, 200, and 60. There we go. We are looking all set to absolutely dominate the competition. Now we will save. Let's go ahead and save. It does not let you choose which save file you want to go to. That's why I'm really glad for having my little RAR files. But yeah, that is Bakugan. So we are going to be coming back here and doing our tournament next time. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye, my sweet bears.